Hey, now WLS, back with more John and Lauren, and we're so excited. In studio with us, the great Pauly Shore.
Are you sure your name's John? It's not Mickey Rourke? Dude, you look like Mickey Rourke, bro, when you smile. The handsome Mickey Rourke.
Really?
You know,
the one smile before the face?
Yeah.
Give me your thumbs. Let me break them.
Whoa, whoa. Doesn't he look like Mickey, kind of?
You
never
I
thought
sit
of
next
that.
to him every day.
You know how much
Pauly, so don't make me this.
Back in the day, though, the handsome, you know, from 9.5 weeks, bro.
Yeah,
the sexy one.
I'm sure jealous.
You know, you can leave your hat on. Right? With the
John
cherries
Don't
and stuff.
take any ice. If you got a cube of ice, I'm running out of
John
it.
has good hair.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
But I've noticed that he's slobbering, though. Because they
little?
because his tooth is messed up. The boss brought him some tooth stuff, and now he's just drooling.
He does.
You know what I mean? It's almost like, you know, he's like almost he's got Novocaine or something.
It's
Pauly
kind
Shore.
of it's a tube of cream.
Yeah, it's going to be at the Chicago Improv in Schaumburg.
Yeah, I'm not going to be performing on stage. I'm panhandling in front.
That's good to know because it's going to be at what time? 8 o'clock. You're going to be panhandling 10:15.
Yeah.
And that's Friday, Saturday,
Yeah.
7 and 9:15. So it's good to know.
Yeah. I like your. Is that the producer guy in there with the beard?
No, that's Matt Mellon. He's our musical stylist.
Music guy. I like that with the beard. Do you like that look? The beard. All the guys are wearing these beards now.
It's the whole hockey thing.
It's crazy.
It's a big hockey thing.
Yeah.
So you've got a new documentary. To me, it was like Pauly Shore raw. Like it was you, the producer, doing your thing, showing other sides. So
Well, it's everything I've done. Most of the stuff that I've done, especially in the independent stuff, like Adopted or Pauly Shore's Dead or any of these, I'm always kind of winking and goofing, and which is awesome, you know, but I wanted to do something more like the Joan Rivers documentary. I don't know if you guys saw that. Probably didn't. Otherwise, you'd have been like, "Yeah, I love that."
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw a little bit
like
of this one, and this was pretty different. Of Pauly Shore, it was like Pauly Shore. Like I don't know where you were. It looked like you could have been out in, like outside of Racine, Wisconsin, or something.
Yeah, it was in Wisconsin. Yeah,
wherever it was.
Yeah, Wausau.
But it was.
Yeah.
It was like a blue collar thing, and it was just interesting.
Yeah, it's the documentary is I don't know. It's kind of like a slice of my life. You know, where it's like I'm out there on the road, and I mean I'm playing the improv. The improv is a very big kind of big corporate establishment. It's kind of like, you know, Chipotle. You know what I mean? It's, you know,
like
it's a big
right.
You know, it's like a big place. But then there's a lot of times where I perform in kind of like, you know, obscure towns. Right. And I like that too, you know what I mean? That's why I wanted to film the documentary in there. And then I also, you know, bring up my mom. It just, you know, we all, like, you guys are here at work, you know, you're doing your thing. But then, like, when the cameras are off and you're not speaking, you have kids, you got, you know, your parents or your, you know, or your lover, your wife, your husband, and you're dealing with that. Right. So that, in the documentary, I just show all of that.
It's interesting you brought up your mom because your parents really inspired you to get into comedy.
Yeah.
You did it at age 17?
Yeah, I started at 17, yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, you know, I've been doing it for, I mean, I'm 46 now, so I've been doing it for over 25 years.
Well, what led you on that path at such a young age? I mean, what made you decide?
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of kids that grow up that become what their parents are. You know, doctors or, you know, oh, my dad worked at the pizza place and now he runs the pizza place. So for me, I was just always around it ever since I was little. And, you know, I was funny. You know, I was just funny at a young age. And you know, comedy is one of those things that you don't choose it, it chooses you. Like, I'm excited to get on stage and just talk about things tonight. And it's just therapeutic for me. Kind of like your radio shows for you guys. Don't you guys get on here and just kind of like let off steam and stuff?
Just put painkiller in our mouths and keep going. That's
what we do. You know what I mean? You're trudgers, bro. You know what I mean? You're like Raya going through the snow. You know, like the bearded man.
I've never seen John Cass speechless. Let me ask you this: you're also working on a podcast. What's that about?
The podcast. Well, every comic has one, so I was like, well, I have to have one, but I want to do something different. So it's not out yet, but basically the structure of it is I'll interview someone, and then I'll have someone else comment on the interview, and then I cut it up and I put music to it. So, for instance, I'll interview like Arsenio Hall, and then I'll have Paul Rodriguez comment on that one, because they started together.
Right.
You know, and the list goes on. I have over 25 in the can, so I'm going to release it probably in August. and then that's going to go into the documentary. The documentary will be released this year as well.
Now that documentary again is called Pauly Shore Stands Alone.
Yes.
Why do you call it that?
Because, bro, no one wants me. I've pushed everyone out of my life, bro. You know what I mean? I don't let love in.
Why is that?
How's that going for you?
No, yeah, how's that working for you?
He was kidding. He smiled right when he said that. Like, you're funny, how? Yeah. Right.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think, comics, a lot of the times we're alone, You're
standing right up
You're
there.
by yourself. You're on stage. You're by yourself, and you're on the road. You're alone. You ever see the old Bon Jovi documentary? He's in front of 80,000 people, but then when the show's over, he's what? He's by himself. So I just kind of wanted to show people me by myself.
I never saw that one. But I did see him in a vampire movie where he's killing vampires.
Oh wow!
Did you ever see that one?
No.
Bon Jovi
awesome.
Killing vampires?
Oh yeah.
Living on a prayer, huh?
Shooting those crossbows with wooden stakes.
So no one ever told you you're Mickey Rourke, huh?
No one ever told me that.
Right when he smiles like that, right?
Yeah,
it's cute.
Is this the one, the Mickey Rourke with the face now, or
the one before his face got messed up.
I
told you that
John's
before.
Which Mickey Rourke, the scary one or the half
He's
scary
9.5 weeks. He paid you the compliment.
Yeah, that was cool. Nice.
Did you see 9.5
Yeah,
weeks?
he's handsome.
No, I never saw it, but I did see the one with the thumbs. That was with Julia Roberts' brother. What's his name?
Oh
Eric
wait,
Roberts.
was that Diner?
Pope
Pope Greenwich Village.
Greenwich Village,
Yeah, he was great in that.
Actually, my wife and I danced to one of the Frank Sinatra. That was our wedding song. The
That's
Frank
beautiful.
Sinatra song in that movie.
That's beautiful.
That's totally weird.
So you
I
guys,
got Pauly Shore to make me give all this stuff up.
are you guys married and stuff?
John's married.
You're not married?
No, we're colleagues.
But no, I'm
Not
not
to
you
each
guys
other,
together
John.
married. I mean, just off the mics.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm married.
You got
Married to
kids?
Betty.
Yeah, I got boys. Yeah.
How old?
They're going into college next year.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy, huh?
I told them no writers, no actors. I did.
There's a long list.
No I don't want priests, writers, actors, or.
This is a good bit for you. He's got a list of casteisms.
Oh my God! So you're putting pressure on them to tell them what to do and what not to do, huh?
I just don't want them to go into what I did.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just be hard.
I have no comment on that. I'm not going to tell you how to raise your kids. And then
Thanks, Paul.
Then what about you?
I don't believe in marriage, Paul.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just not married.
Negative.
But thanks for asking.
That's cool.
Do you know that Pauly Shore is basically making us give up stuff that we don't give? What are you doing to us, dude?
Well, because I
Is
want
it the Pauly Shore? Can I have a tinfoil hat on my head
now for the
to prevent?
for Raw, for party.
Because in my in my podcast, I interview people, so I get to know them.
I'm not going to sit down and interview you. You already got me to give up 3 things that I.
And I like your little thumbs too. Are you a construction worker as well? Look at his little hands. You're saying those hands don't do construction for real. You can see him on the weekend, pounding nails and moving boards and stuff.
Okay,
what's up with your little
He's
stubby
actually,
hands?
I'll give you a little secret.
What?
He's a griller. He's got 15 grills in his backyard.
Okay, so I knew there was some manly stuff you're doing.
That's really
because
manly
look at my
to
little
eat
baby
stuff?
Jewish hands, bro. Little baby
Look
Jewish
at
hands.
they're as big as mine. I got baby hands too.
Yeah, but yours are stubby, bro, because you're always working. In the back.
I type. I'm a writer. I type with them. That's what.
Oh, okay. Well, I knew you were doing something with them.
Once again, Pauly Shore, Chicago Improv.
Pauly Shore's in my mind now.
June 27th.
It's all happening, bro.
Yeah, Friday at 8 p.m. and 10:15 p.m. Saturday 7 p.m. 9:15. He says he's panhandling. I don't believe him. The tickets are $20.
And I'm also just really quick. I'm auctioning off my my cheek chillers from Son-in-Law. So if you guys want to come down there, the cheek chillers from Son-in-Law, I'm going to auction them off.
Cool.
For $3. It's going to be cool.